Hi, this is Cheryl Peterson with Healing Science Today, talking about eternal life. I mean, come on. What does eternal life mean? Living forever in this physical body? Forget it. I'm not interested. It is way too limited, this body. Does eternal life mean that what I know today about life will last forever? Again, not interested. What I know today is marvelous, freeing, sometimes ridiculous, but always restricted to mass, time, space, and private interest. I may not know everything, but I do know that at any given time, I can welcome new knowledge because it exists, thereby giving me a hint of some kind of eternal life. Physicist and futurist Michio Kaku authored The Future of Humanity, Our Destiny in the Universe. He explains the possibility of digitalizing the brain. It would involve mapping the brain to create a digital copy of our memories, feelings, and personality, either attached to a robot or an avatar or laser beam. But let's think about this. Any version of eternal life tied to what we know about the physical world is super questionable. A computer is going to self-learn differently than I self-learn, and it'll only repeat the stuff I don't want in the future. Too often, I can be happy one minute and depressed the next, like that, with a thought. Not an eternal life I'm interested in. Bringing me back around to mental cause and effect, rather than physical cause and effect as a priority in eternal life. Kaku wrote, "In the future, we might live in the mental age, where our thoughts control the world around us." Future? Thought power isn't new. We have millennia of evidence showing us the power of thought and showing us that human beings aren't that great at controlling ourselves, others, or the world thoughtfully. But I also find evidence of individuals who do show me a life worthy of eternity. I acknowledge an inspired and inspiring outlook tied to spirituality rather than materiality. Let's look at a verse from the Gospel of John. "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life." I read this verse as saying, eternal life displays cause and effect, tied to love. Parent and child, plant and seed, cause and effect, with conscious believing, a mind that binds us, finding no end to an outpouring of love. In other words, I can believe that hate fears death and has little future. Now, I'm an amateur at love, so I work in the spirit of scientific interest and sacred desires to understand and practice love better. Once, it occurred to me to check myself. How often do I say the word because? Because relates to cause and effect. I eat because I'm hungry. I take out the garbage because I don't want to get in trouble for not doing my chores. I pay my taxes so I don't get fined or go to jail. I'm leaving now because you annoy me. Now, using thought power traced to love, I can purify my becauses. I eat healthy when I need to because love gives me useful ideas when I need them. I take out the garbage because it expresses cleanliness and respect. things of the future. I pay my taxes because God made me honest. I'm leaving now because I want to come back with the grasp of more patience and understanding. The word because, check it out. Improve its standing in your thought. Don't use because to serve self-justification or some bias. Act on the because of justice, health, and holiness, the consciousness of infinite love. I'll read From Science and Religion to God, a briefer narrative of Mary Baker Eddy's Science and Health. One moment of divine consciousness, or the spiritual understanding of life and love, is a foretaste of eternity.